Hey everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel where I try to make your diamond experience a little bit more awesome. Today we're doing a Wip&Chat. I'm working on Oroloa. It is Craft Room Fiasco. I'll try to insert a picture right here of what it looks like because I know I have one on my camera. So I'm working on this. I said I would do the giveaway. I'm gonna save that for a different video because I don't have my iPad charged so I can show you the wheel. So if I end up getting my iPad charged, I'll insert it somewhere in this video, but as far as I know, I will do it. I wanted to do an update of my journal, and I think that's when I'm going to do the giveaway because I got to update that I finished Luna. So I got to do that update video as well. I also have another video that I want to do how I'm going to start storing my extra drills. And that video too is either going to be done, I don't think I'm going to do it today, but on the weekend I will do that video for you guys for next week. Those are a little bit of my plans. I wanted to do it yesterday and today, but I just didn't feel like filming. Like, you got to be in the mood to film, and sometimes I'm just not mentally there to film a video. Just like today, I'm kind of forcing myself to do this Wip&Chat just so that you guys have something to watch of on my channel. Doesn't it seem weird how there's a brown there? I don't know. Just this painting is going really, really slow. There's tons of confetti. And I'm trying to, like, when I get back up here, there's some color blocking. So I'm hoping that, you know, I say color blocking, but there's a lot of different color changes. Hopefully I can get through it a lot quicker. I've been doing these little sections with the little release papers that I got from Craft Bees. I think that's the name of her company. She's Canadian. She does release papers. She's from London, Ontario, so they come very quickly for me. So, you know, I love getting release papers from her because I know I'm going to get them super fast. So that is what I've been using as I diamond paint this painting. Yeah. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do next. It's the toss-up between Hannah Lynn. I don't even know the name of it. It's the one with the owl. She has an owl beside her. It's old Hannah Lynn. And either that one or Train of Dreams. And I don't know which one I should do. Train of Dreams is super long. I don't know which one I should do. So maybe down in the comments below, tell me which one you'd like me to see me do. Would you like me to see me do Train of Dreams, or would you like to see a Hannah Lynn? Now, I know there's a lot of hype going on about Hannah Lynn right now, leaving Diamond Art Club. And that is one canvas of hers. Like, I remember when Miss Coffee did it like years ago. So this is an old Hannah Lynn. And I was gifted it for my birthday from one of my subscribers that you guys all dear and love. I'm saying that because it's Susan, my mod on when I go live. Yeah. So I got that from her. And I'm thinking about doing it next because I would like to hang it on my wall. Now the wall that I have, that I showed pictures, that I have my blue cat, my TSA Lizzie Falcon, and my crazy bird that I say is Susan to Clem. I'm like, Clem, Susan's watching you. Susan's watching you, Clem. That's what I say to him all the time. Because it hangs over top of his side of the desk, which is very messy. Very messy. I like to do a craft room, like, roll around, but, like, and you'll tell, like, what side is mine and what side is his, because my side is super organized and clean, and Clem's side, not so much. But, you know, I don't want to go over there and clean it up for him, and then he's saying, what did you do with this? Because you messed it all up. So I just kind of stay away from it. Because, you know, I don't want to be accused of misplacing his things. He's always a disarray. That's one thing that bugs me. Is that he don't care. Like, he has no sense of, like, style either, coordination, like, decoration. Like, he thinks what he has over there is nice, so, you know, I'll just leave it at that. But he's like, oh, yesterday he cracked me up. He has quite a big section. Now, let me see if I can show you, like, maybe like this much left, like this big of a section left of his diamond painting. And he's like, I think I should just rip off all the paper and just go at her. And I'm like, Clem, that's a pretty big section. You'll never get it done in one day. And then what happens? Then you don't have the sticky papers put back on it because you ripped it all off. I said, that is a terrible idea. He's like, yeah, I know, but I just thought it sounded good. This is 600. Now let's see. This is what you call Liz's Messy extras. Let's just see if 600 is in here. I see red right here. Definitely not 600. I thought I saw 600 down here. No, that's 66. There's got to be a 600. Yep, right here. So this is where I put all the extras that don't fit in this little jar. I got this little box that came with my love with the flower on it from Clem, and I thought, oh, this would be perfect to hold my extra drills. So that's what I've been using it for. And it seems to be working out just lovely. And I have this extra one because it doesn't fit in my two trays. So I have it off to the side because obviously there's more colors than room in the drawers. Oh, excuse me, I just yawned. I didn't mean to yawn on you guys. I didn't go to bed too late after The Bachelor, and then I tried it was like 10 o'clock, and then I started watching whatever crime thing was on afterwards on NBC, on CB. Is this CBC? No. ABC? Is it ABC? The American channel. I don't know. But anyways, I was watching the show after. It was like romance, love, or romance crime or something. I don't know what it was called. But it was a crime show about, you know, obviously people in it. I don't know. I didn't, something about a pregnant woman and her husband, and then he had an affair with this other girl, And then that's as far as I got before I fell asleep. And I fell asleep and I didn't get to watch it. And woke up. I was still on the couch. So then I crawled into bed. And I slept until I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I went back to bed, to my real bed, not the couch. And I slept until 5. Got up at 5, and then my sister wanted to go for breakfast this morning so she could see Alyssa before she goes back to college. And that was at that was at 8:30. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a minute. I forgot what I was talking about. Ooh, the dementia is coming in now. I don't know. Memory loss. I have a lot of memory loss. Sometimes do you guys ever do that where you walk into a room because you wanted to say or do something and then you totally forgot what you're thinking? That happened to me yesterday with Alyssa. I went into Alyssa's room to say something to her, and by the time I got in there, I totally forgot what I wanted to say to her. And it has still not come back to me of why I went into her room. I don't know sometimes. I'm drinking iced tea today, not coffee. I had my coffee at the restaurant, but I'm drinking some iced tea in my Mom Fuel cup. That's what this is. It's actually Sarah's, but I stole it. She left it here when she moved out. So I'm like, oh, thanks, Sarah. I'm going to start using this one now. So, yeah, I needed a little drink there for a second. Wet my whistle. Where is that too? Yeah, so it's been pretty quiet. Clem was going to go with us for breakfast, but then he got a text from his friend, Mike, from work, saying last night, and he only got it this morning, something about going fishing. So he's like, oh, I'll skip breakfast. I'm going to go with Mike fishing. And I'm like, okay. Go at her. So he's with Mike fishing. And I'm making lasagna tonight. And my granddaughter's coming over. Super excited to see her and her new haircut. And Alyssa and her boyfriend and my daughter Sarah. I don't know if her boyfriend is coming or not, because I'm pretty sure he's back to school now. And I don't know if he's in town, because he goes to school in London, and I think he lives in London during the school week or something. I don't know. So yeah. That is what's going on there. Now I'm just doing little bits. When I do little bits, just one here and there, because when I do confetti, I often do this where if I forget something, I'll just pour it in the little cap, take the few that I need, and then it just feels like it goes quicker than always emptying out my tray. So that's a little trick I do if you guys are new to diamond painting and you want to learn some tricks of the trade. I've been diamond painting for a long time, guys, so I know a lot of stuff. And I have gone through a lot of methods too as well. So if anybody says to you, oh, well, that's not the way you diamond paint, because you have to have the plastic sheet and you have to line it out with washi tape. No, you don't have to. Some people like to do it that way and some people don't. It all depends. That's another one that maybe someday I'll start doing, but for now I'm liking just 2 rows of release papers, and then the plastic is still showing, and I just keep on going and cutting the plastic as I go. That's how I like to do it. I don't need this plastic for anything else or to cover anything else, so I don't tend to save it. And I don't like the sound of the crinkling plastic, so that's why I like to do it and get rid of it that way. So that is just my preference. Before, I used to pull all the plastic off and put parchment paper on it, but I got away from that and I started to do it this way, and I enjoy doing it this way a whole lot better. So yeah, if you go back on other parts of my channel, you'll see that what I used to do with the parchment paper. I think I even have a video on it. And you know, it worked for me for a long time like that. But you know what? I just decided to change one day. And that's the beauty of this thing. There's no right or wrong way to diamond paint. You know? It is a hobby. You're supposed to enjoy it. You're supposed to have fun while you're diamond painting. You know, it's a hobby that you enjoy and love. It is an expensive hobby. So if you're thinking about starting diamond painting, just fair warning, it is an expensive hobby. So with that said, how y'all guys been? I've been good. I've been good. I just did all these. No, there's one over here. I always miss stuff. Always, always, always. So I just been watching TV on my time off, cooking dinners. Yesterday I made meatloaf. I know. If you watch the live on Sunday, me and Clem and me bickering at Clem about the way of food, like the way the food tastes, and you saying that my potatoes were bland. Well, darn it, didn't I put piles of salt in this one? And I gave it to him last night, and he's like, oh, these ones are much better. I'm like, oh yeah, are they much better because I bitched about you complaining about the last batch? Like, men are so predictable, I tell you. He knew he put his foot in his mouth, so now he's trying to weasel his way out of it. So yeah, I thought that was funny. I'm like, oh yeah, you like these ones, do ya? I put piles of salt in them. Oh, all aboard the Lizzie Express. It's coming, guys. I can hear it. I can hear it coming. Our destination today is Ottawa. No, I don't know. I don't want to go to Ottawa today. Where do I like to? I don't even think I'd want to go to Toronto today. Even though it's nice out, but it looks like it's gonna rain or something. Here we go, guys. Here it comes. I only hear this darn thing when I'm on. Honestly, when I'm filming with you guys, do I notice the train? I never notice a train, maybe because I have the computer playing a Wip&Chat or a TV show, and I don't hear all this train stuff until I come on with you lovely people, and then I hear it. So I pulled out enough ground beef. I usually buy the big gigantic ground beefs, and it's too big to make for my lasagna pan. So I'm gonna make like the stuff for the inside of lasagna, and then I'm gonna put it off to the side a little bit, and then that's going to be I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then Alyssa can pull that out, put it in the pan, put more sauce, and then we can have spaghetti tomorrow. We've been kind of living off of ground beef because it seems to be the cheapest thing to buy right now in the grocery store, and it's not even cheap. But I can make a lot of food with ground beef. whether it's meatloaf or spaghetti or sandwich, or you can make hamburger help. Like, it's just one that you can make a lot of food for. And someone said about making hamburger. Who was it that said that? It was either Nana or Tia. I can't remember who was talking about it. I think it was Nana. And like, it's not cheap anymore. Like before, my friend Teresa, she's actually a diamond painter, but I don't think she even listens to my channel. I grew up with her. I didn't grow up with her. What am I talking about? I met her when I was married, like when I was first freshly married. I already had Alyssa, and then I got pregnant with Tyler when I became friends with her. And she was also pregnant with her son. And we just became friends, and I started hanging around with her. But we kind of lost touch now. She moved away, and I kind of lost sight of her. There's a lot of things behind that. I'm not going to go into them on I'm not going to start talking about my friend's personal stuff on YouTube. So anyways, she's on my Facebook page, and sometimes she does share her diamond paintings, and I'm pretty sure she just gets them from Amazon. She can't afford anything else, and that's fine. You know, if you can't afford, not everybody, I can't even afford Diamond Art Club sometimes, or Capture by Ranger sometimes, or Orloa. I got to like wait and see when I can purchase them, because they are very dear here in Canada. Like, I was looking yesterday at Dreamers Design. Everything, almost anything that I liked was over $100, and that's not even including shipping, but probably shipping would be free if I paid that much, right? But anyways, anything, just one painting $100 or more. Like one was $116. Like, that's a lot of money. So I have to save, you know, because I don't want to buy anything on credit. I want to make sure I have the money to buy it, because, you know, when you buy things on credit, you know, you still have to pay it, even though you don't have to use money you have right now. You know what I mean? So I just wait till I have extra money. The YouTube money helps. I haven't been getting much lately, but that's my fault too as well, because I haven't been putting as much content out there as I should. Before I used to do a lot of content, and now I slowed down. And honestly, it's because it's so hard for me to switch out the stuff on this desk. It isn't like when I was in the living room where I could just swap them off my coffee table really quickly. This takes a lot more moving around. I had all my stuff up near me where I could flip them out really quickly, and I don't have that space anymore. So it's super hard for me to switch days. Like, I used to have Flirty Friday, I used to have Bling Bling Wednesday, I used to have mystery paintings. I am working on mystery painting, but I kind of put it off to the back burner. I might finish that one still, because, you know, Susan gave me that one and I want to finish it. But I feel like I'm starting to be one of those people that are finishing stuff and then moving on to the next, even though I have all these projects on the go, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to buy for, what's it called? Splish Splash Spring Bash. That is Tia's new event coming up in April. So I got to figure out what I want for that. And I wanted to kind of get like a springy vibe kind of painting, you know, for that event. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to get for that, because I had so much fun with Love is in the Air with her. And I want to go along with her event with her as well, because I like to support my friends. And I consider Tia a good friend. You know, someone did a Wip&Chat the other day and said that, and that's her opinion. This is my opinion. She said that friends on the internet are not your friends. They're more like your acquaintances. And you know what? I don't feel that. I don't feel that the people I talk to on the internet are just my acquaintances and they're not my friends, because they are my friends. And it kind of like a little bit, because I've actually met some of them. I haven't met all of them. I haven't never met Janae in person, but I consider her my friend. I love her to death, and I wouldn't want anything wrong to ever happen to her. And you know what? I don't need to see her face to face to know she is my friend. Like, totally different if you're going to go on a date and, you know, you talk so well with this person in person, right? You talk so well on the phone together, but in person, there's no connection, right? Totally different than a friend. A friend will be your friend till the end. As I honestly, you know, a friend is a friend. I don't care if you know this friend for 20,000 years. I talk more with my friends online than I do my best friends in town, you know. But why do I not talk to my best friend in town? Like well, yeah, I'm supposed to go out for lunch with her on Friday. Now that I think about it. Because I don't see her as much. She's the one that got me into diamond painting, but she's not in love with diamond painting like me. So she doesn't do it very much anymore. And so we have really nothing in common, because I diamond paint, I do YouTube. She has no interest in ever watching YouTube. And, you know, I don't hold it against my friend at all, but I have friends in the community that, you know, relate to me more about, you know, my lifestyle and what I like to do. And that's okay. Like, that is why I talk to them more. And that's okay. It's not meaning that I don't love my friend. My friend Mo, she's my best friend. She will always be my best friend, even though I barely see her anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and we were never really friends that sat for hours on the phone talking. That was me and Cynthia, my friend Cynthia, that if you're new to my channel and you don't know this, I had a friend, Cynthia, that was murdered in 2022. Right? Yeah, 2022. And we used to talk for hours and hours and hours, and we used to hang out together and talk to each other for hours and hours. She was a good friend. And what happened to her was not nice, and I don't wish domestic violence on anybody, you know. And they call it, well, it was domestic violence, but it wasn't her husband. She was it was more like a crime of passion. Like, you know, it wasn't her husband that murdered her, but her lover. Very, very sad. Didn't know she was seeing this guy. I just don't want to go through it all again, but there's a lot of articles on it. And Chatham Kent newspaper, if you ever want to do some investigation, you will find it in Chatham Kent, their local newspaper. I have talked about it on a few Wip&Chats down below. I think it's called Real True Crime or something, or My True Crime or something like that. Well, he ended up getting he got life in prison, but with the eligibility of parole. Life in prison in Canada is only 25 years, and then he's eligible for parole in 14 years, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I really don't even know where he got sent, because I don't know what pen he's in. I don't know if he's here or if he's in BC, because apparently they move him that far. I don't know where he is. Yeah, so he is in jail. It wasn't like we had to go through court or anything. He pled guilty right away. It was kind of hard for him not to, because her body was in his apartment. And how was he going to explain that? He wasn't, like, he's not a good criminal anyways. He's pretty dumb that way. And, like, it was all because something on her phone, and I'd really like to know what was on her phone that drove him to that. I guess I'll never know, unless my friend, always said she wanted to write him, her sister always said that she wanted to write him a letter to find out. I don't know if we'll ever know. I guess if it went through trial, we would have found out, but because it didn't go through trial, we don't really know all the facts. You know, did he know she was married? Like, we don't know anything. It's not like you can talk to them while they're in the courtroom. He did write them a letter, but he didn't really say in the letter why, other than the, you know, same thing what I saw on the phone. Like, what did you see? This is what we want to know. What did you see on the phone? Like, he didn't believe that Jessica was sick, her sister, which he found out during the impact statements that it was true. He did write that in the letter that he wrote to the family. So, you know, he thought Cynthia was lying when she wasn't lying. But she was probably lying about him, about her marriage. I don't know. I don't know all the details. If I ever find out someday, I'll let you guys all know. But for now, I still don't know all the details. I know too much of it. Too much details that I didn't want to know. But yeah. Not a good story. And you know, it'll never be a true crime story, like a Canadian true crime story, because usually those are like solving the mystery, and there was nothing to solve here because he turned himself in. So, yeah. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about something else. So, what do you think? Hannah Lynn or dragons? I know there's a dragon event going on this month, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should do the Wrangle Spangler. Then I can say I'm joining in that dragon event. But I really wanted to save it for a real Spangler event. And I know that probably I'm pretty sure you don't need a new start for those. Or do you? If you know, let me know in the comments down below, because I could start it and you know it's going to take me forever and a day to finish. So, you know, it could last me both events throughout the year because it's so big. You know, I'm not in it to win stuff. I'm just like to support my fellow people in the crafting community if I can, in, you know, an event. And I want to try to, that's my goal this year, to try to be in more events that I can be, you know. And my computer's so flippin' loud. There, I think I got them all. Oh, it's this part right here that's super confetti. And I miss a lot. I miss a lot. That's one thing about confetti, is I miss a lot while I'm doing it. And it gets annoying. Annoying. That, no, that's not the right symbol is. Then it gets annoying that I miss a lot. Yeah. So I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, and then I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off again. So I'm going to try to do my video about how I'm going to do my storage stuff. I want to do that video, so that's coming up. I don't think I'm going to do it today. I thought about doing it today or later, but you know what? My sister's been staying here and she's super loud. And then when she comes, I'm going to try to do this Wip&Chat while she's not here. Because she's like, loud, really loud. So, and already, like, I want to do an hour Wip&Chat and I already feel like I have to go to a potty. Life update, a health update. I'll do a health update. So my health, yeah, not so good. So I had a heart monitor on. Like, I sent some pictures to some of the people. I'm like, you gotta be on my messenger if you want a picture of my health monitor. So I had a heart monitor on from Friday to Sunday. And I think I was allergic to the little tape thingies, you know, the little tape square things that the monitor hooks into. Because, oh my gosh, well, first, okay, see this? Where is it? Oh, I put all my pills up here. Where's that little piece of sandpaper? I don't know. It looked like sandpaper. He had a little thing of, I don't know what, and he started scraping my skin with it before he put on these things. At first I thought it was like alcohol, like he was going to rub alcohol on my skin, you know, like it air dry. No, it was hard ass, like it felt like sandpaper. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing to me? Anyways, red, itchy, itchy, itchy. It was so, so bad. I was super uncomfortable, super annoyed. And, you know, Clem is just like, whatever. Like, what do you want me to do for you? I can't do anything. And I was super annoyed. You know how you get uncomfortable and annoyed? And you just want somebody to feel sorry for you, and they're not putting up with you in your miserable mood. And that's how me and Clem were on the weekend because of the stupid heart monitor. Anyway, my chest was so, so red. And my sister Helen's like, oh, I think you should go to Merge. I think you're allergic to it. I'm like, darn it, I do not want to go sit for 2,000 years at a Merge just for them to, like, what? Say, oh, there's nothing they can do for me, or give me a little cream or whatever. I had anti-itch cream here, so I did rub it around the spots that I could. And because another thing, you can't get this damn thing wet. So that was just wonderful. I wanted to have a shower so bad. And the guy told me not to shower. I'm like, you're telling me not to shower till Sunday? What the heck? So Anyway, I was so happy when I got it off. I had a quickly had a bath, make me feel better, make my bones feel better. And yeah, I was so happy when I got to take that. I don't know why, but my nails keep on chipping. I feel so much better that darn thing's off. Well, okay, so back to my story of why I'm talking about this. So I went to go get that done on Friday at the hospital. Appointment was at 8:30, but I had an appointment with my diabetic nurse. So I thought, well, I might as well just stay here because, like, you have to pay for parking at our hospital now. I don't know why, because all of a sudden Strathroy thinks it's big. I don't know. But anyways, now you got to pay for darn parking here. Used to never. So I said to Clem, just drop me off and I'll text you when I need to be picked back up. No point in taking the car and spending whatever on parking. So that's what we did. So I said, well, I'll just sit there and wait for my next appointment, and I registered for both when I got there. Well, then I'm sitting there waiting patiently for the diabetic nurse, and I see her walking down to the hall. She's like, Liz. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you're early. And I'm like, well, yeah, I had another appointment, so I thought I'd just wait here. She's like, I noticed that you registered, so I thought I'll come see if you want to do it now. I'm like, even better. So then I went back, talked to her. Now, I was seeing a guy named Marco. I didn't vibe with him. Let's just put it that way. I didn't vibe with him, and I vibe so much better with Terry. So I asked to go back to Terry, to Dr. Perkin, and he said okay. So that's why. And then the girl on the phone, like, she's like, oh, you're booking an appointment with Marco? I'm like, no. Like, oh my God, you guys so... I want to go back to Terry. And then she's like, well, you know, Terry's only at the hospital and you got to pay for parking. And I'm like, I don't care. I want to see Terry. Now they're moving over to the clinic in April. So then I don't have to pay for parking with her then either. But I like her better, and I don't care if I have to pay for parking, obviously, because I can get Clem to drop me off because we both work the same days. And I prefer her so much better because to my health, she understands me more. So I like going to her. So then we talked about what was going on, because for a long time Ozempic wasn't working for me, and I found somebody else that I heard it's not going so well for her as well. But I turned around, got off of it. I feel like it was the Ozempic and the one pill I was on were not meshing, and then they took me off of the other pill, but I think it was still kind of in my system and it was still affecting the Ozempic. Anyways, I'm not on it right now. I'm back up to 1 milligram of Ozempic, and I don't feel those pains anymore. And plus, I feel like maybe I was eating too much before, which you're not supposed to do with Ozempic. And that might have been the problem as well. So yeah, I don't feel as hungry when I'm on Ozempic, which that's what I like about it, because I don't feel hungry. But then she's like, Liz, the only way it works and it spreads your sugars around is when you actually eat something. Then that's when Ozempic, she says Ozempic stays dormant in your body, but once you eat something, then that's when it starts taking away the sugars and doing all the things it's supposed to do. And so I'm on Ozempic right now. And then she's like, what about Jardiance? Because it's good for your heart. And strokes and everything else. And I'm like, oh, you know what happened the last time I was on Jardiance? Jardiance makes you pee, like lots. So that's the whole thing of Jardiance. Like, you're supposed to, it makes you pee all the sugar out. And then it helps with blood and, I don't know, she says you pee something else out, and it helps with your heart and your stroke, and I don't know, you know, doctor lingo that I don't know anything about. Well, Jardiance also, because when you're peeing a lot, and it causes, and the sugars are coming out, it causes you to get yeast infections. And the last time I got it really bad. Like, I was always getting them, and I was like really upset about it. So I said, okay, I'll try it again. But, you know, and it makes me pee a lot at work. And, you know, my work, sometimes I can't just rush to the bathroom. And I also have bladder problems, which it's not when I cough or sneeze anymore. It's just that I can't hold a full bladder for long periods of times before it starts to want to trinkle out of me, if you know what I mean. That's why they used to call me Linky Liz. Oh, who named me that? Oh my God. I miss the old community, like Dearly Crafter. Dearly, I miss Dearly so much. I should email her, see what she's up to. I used to love watching her live. She was so funny. And I don't see her in the community anymore, and I miss her. She was a nice lady, and she used to hang around. Oh my God, Mayhem, Creative Mayhem. I don't see her very much in the community as well. I think she's really into cross stitch now, but I'm not 100% sure, so do not quote me on that. But I miss her as well. I missed her lives. She used to have nice, funny lives too. I miss those guys. Oh, there's a lot of this color. I really like this color. It's like a minty, kind of like my tree. So it's super hard to look at on here. But yeah. So that's all. So she changed that. I'm on higher, doctor put me on higher blood pressure pills. I think I said that the last time. So I finished my last half pill. So tomorrow I'm going to be taking 2 pills. So hopefully I don't pass out at work. So pray for me. Because I have to work tomorrow. So I got to do that tomorrow. And taking an aspirin a day helps prevent heart attacks. It has to be 81 milligram of aspirin. So if you want to start taking it, just remember it thins your blood out. So, yeah, that's what's been, am I putting them on the right ones? I think so. So that's what's been happening in my world. Not too exciting now, is it? I've had a pretty week. Oh, my baby's home. My daughter. Can't hear her because she's probably in her room having a nap. But she had a meltdown today at breakfast because she doesn't get along with my sister Yvette. Now, I told you, my sister Yvette is something else. That's all I gotta say. She's something else, and Celeste doesn't get along with her. They don't see eye to eye, so she got very upset, and she didn't mean to get upset because she knew the breakfast was for Helen because Helen wanted to see her before she goes back to college. You know, she considers Helen her grandma because she doesn't have she never met her grandparents. So yeah, Helen's the closest thing that she ever got to grandparents, so she considers her her grandma, her granny. I saw my sister today, and I said, geez, Helen, you're getting pretty wrinkly. Her face, and she's like, well, I'm almost 70. And I'm like, well, geez, I think you need to go get some Botox in your face. She's like, Botox? I can't afford Botox. I started laughing. I was just trying to light up the mood before we left because Alyssa was up a little upset because of my crazy ass sister. Not Helen, the other one. Yeah, and she'll be coming in here soon, guys. Probably cleaning or vacuuming or something, and then she will interrupt my video. I don't even know if she's home. I thought I heard the door, but she had an appointment at the doctor's. Maybe she just came home for something and went back. I don't freaking know. But I thought I heard her. So anyway, I can't wait to see my grandbaby tonight. I gotta start making that. I don't know at what time. I like to always prepare my lasagna ahead of time and then have it all ready to be put in the oven. Then I don't have to do it while, you know, my guests are here or whatever. My grandbaby. I want to get it done before she shows up here because, you know, she is a child and they get into everything. And, you know, Bubba's house looks different now. So, you know, I have to get into everything I can see. That will be Luna. So, yeah. I can't wait to spend some time with her. But I think I'm going to call it an end to this video because I gotta go twinkle. Oh my god, what number am I doing? And, you know, if I hold it in any longer, I'm going to pee my pants. And yeah, I don't want to pee my pants. So I'm gonna have to call this video a wrap. I know too much information, but when you get old, everything goes. You know, if you're still young, embrace it. Because once you start having children and getting old, it's all downhill from there. Just saying, guys. Like, enjoy it now while you can, because when you get old, you know. And do those exercises even work? I don't know. You know, after you have a baby, they tell you to do those exercises. Well, clearly I didn't do them enough. Well, plus I also had a hysterectomy, so that didn't help my situation anymore. But yeah. Yeah, so that means no babies for me. Who would want a baby at 50? Oh, I could not. I cannot. Do you guys know anybody that had a baby at 50? Can you even have a baby at 50? Is that even possible? I don't even know. Like, if you still had your period, I guess it would be possible. Like, I think my sister Yvette still has her period and she's like, what, 55? Unless she's lying to me. With her, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know, because I never got to that, because I never got to hit that point in my life because I had a hysterectomy at 33. So, I don't know. But I could not picture myself with a baby at 50. I'll tell you one thing, I'd probably kill a kid. And get on my nerves. Oh my god, the other day, where were we? Oh, me and Clem were somewhere. And we were waiting in line, I think. Where the heck were we? We were waiting in line. And this mother and her kids, and they're so loud and they were so annoying, and I'm just looking at them like, I'm so glad we don't have kids, because I would be at the point where I can't deal with this. And then there's this other lady, and I know I did this too with Tyler. There's this other lady at Walmart, and all I could hear was this kid wailing. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with that kid? And then I ended up having to go down the aisle that they're in. And the kid is rolling around on the floor. And this little girl probably wasn't even, I don't know, I'd say like maybe 18 months, maybe 20 months old. She's rolling around on the floor, having a hissy fit. And her mom just like pushes her back towards her with her foot and her leg. And so that I could get by, because the kid kept on rolling. And she's just letting her scream on the floor. And I'm like, I remember doing that once to Tyler at Food Basics, where he wanted something and he had a hissy fit because he wanted me to buy him something. I don't even remember what it was that he wanted to buy. But then when they got older, like when Sarah and Tyler were little, we were on a set income. We were very poor. And they got to the point where they knew, you know, I wasn't going to buy them anything. I'd say, listen, we're going in for groceries. That's all we're getting. And we're walking out. Like, don't ask me for anything because you're not going to get it. And then after that, they pretty much knew, Mom ain't going to buy this for me, so don't even bother asking. Now, for Alyssa was different. I had more money then. I worked a better job. I was working at the pharmaceutical factory, so I had a lot more money. And she always used to get spoiled all the time. Like, she was the one that got... And my other kids will say she was more spoiled, and they're probably right, but it wasn't because I wanted to spoil her more. It was just I had more money once Alyssa came along. Now, I don't spoil her at all because don't have any money anymore. Not like I used to, and cost of living has gone up so much. Groceries has gone up so much. Like, it's ridiculous. Like I said, ground beef, we've been eating a lot of ground beef because that's all like pork chops, roast beef. Oh my god, to buy roast beef now, you're paying a lot of money. If you want a $20 roast anymore, you're getting, this is your $20 roast. You know what I mean? It's super expensive. And now I'm just rambling on about freaking food and the prices of food. That's just a big topic altogether. I don't know what they're like in the United States. Well, I went to the grocery store in the States, and I know it's not even worth me shopping in the States for groceries either, because unless we were at, our dollar was at par, but it's not. So I'm actually paying more. And I don't find the prices in the at least in Michigan, any cheaper than Ontario. Honestly, sometimes your milk, I think your milk is cheaper than ours. But I don't know, I think I've gone into the groceries before and it was expensive. I think milk only goes cheap there when it's on sale. I don't know. But I know I used to remember where you could buy like a jug of, like a gallon of chocolate milk, or is it? Yeah, it's a gallon of chocolate milk there for like super cheap. And here, a gallon of chocolate milk, like 3 bags, you know, the bags. $7 or $8. That's how much chocolate milk is here in Canada. Unless you get them in the cartons when they're on sale, 2 for $1 or 2 for $2 or $1 each for the littler cartons. Because you can get cartons here, but no plastic jugs. So you can at some places, like I think this Circle K sells their milk in plastic jugs, but we don't buy milk in plastic jugs. We buy milk here in the bags. That's how I buy my milk. Anyway, enough said about milk, enough said about my painting. I actually talked to you guys for a whole hour straight without stopping. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of myself. And I just rambled on. Never knows what's going to come out of this mouth when I'm talking to you guys. Sometimes I'm talking about crazy stuff and you just listen to all my craziness. And yeah, that's what it's all about. Lizzie's World Gems. Just listen to Liz ramble on about everything. I love this plant. I wish I could keep plants alive, but Lizzie can't keep no damn plant alive. Not even a cactus. So that just tells you guys my character with plants. Anyways, until next time, take care. Remember, there's a girl at the end of my video and she tells you everything what to do. If you're new here and you want to subscribe, listen to my girl. She's me, but a cartoon. Till next time, take care. Bye. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.